Hey guys, today I want to talk about Dark Souls 3. And of course, that's a big kind of buzz topic right now, especially for us Westerners, because we didn't actually get the game when we should have, or actually when the entire world should have, because as we all know from Dark Souls 1 and Demon Souls, the one that's kind of like the spiritual predecessor, whatever, however you say that. But basically, the favoritism is in Japan, right? And Japan gets it first, which isn't that big of a problem. Okay, if you want your game to be out in your country, that's fine. Now, the problem that I have and everyone else has is the fact that the internet is just now full of it and full of all this content. The whole reason to play Dark Souls just a blind run is for the hardship, for the fact that you're gonna die over and over and over and over and over again while trying to figure out what the hell you're doing, what the hell they want you to do, and what the hell you're there for in the first place, right? And that's all the fun of it. And now there's tips, there's little, first looks and everything like that. Even before it came out, when they did um the closed betas or whatever, and that's fine. I mean, that's a closed beta. It has a limited amount of content, limited amount of stuff that they're able to do in there. But when all this Japanese stuff comes to us, it's kind of like we gotta turn the blind eye and just be like, damn, I can't get that yet. So of course I've pre-purchased it. I'm ready for it. My body's ready. Yeah. And I can't wait for it to come out. I'm super excited. I've played through part 1, part 2, all the DLCs. I love it. I'm actually right now, while I try to stay away from some of the videos on YouTube that kind of show all this information. Hell, I don't even want to see the intro video. Like, I'm trying to stay away from it completely. I hope you guys are too, until the time comes when we can get it, just because it just makes it so then even though you might go back and see some of the already like posted Japanese reviews, playthroughs, things like that, at least then it'll be at a time where everyone else would be enjoying it at the same time. And I feel like that's really important when it comes to a brand new game, a game as big as Dark Souls 3, when it's supposed to be the last game of the Dark Souls series, which, by the way, we can still hope for. Bloodborne or any other type of name that they want to do. Hell, they got fucking werewolves now. What if we're okay, we're already kind of like zombies and shit. But what if they have like some type of other, yeah, I don't even know. That I'll leave that to them. That's why I don't make games, guys. Anyways, so in the meantime, I will be playing Dark Souls 2. Probably continuously talking about Dark Souls 3 while I'm playing Dark Souls 2, just going through it, going through the notions again. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I know I can't wait for Dark Souls 3. And I know for the release, I'll definitely put up something before, because as you guys know from probably my first video, I get pretty excited. I get pretty excited about things. And I'm just focusing on it because it's not like I've developed a strategy. I'm trying to go in there with a blind eye, as I try to go to most games that people either suggest to me, or a new game that's coming out that that I know is going to be a big game that I'm going to love. And so none of this information that I know is just from, maybe the news and stuff. I actually was looking at some GameRevolution.com, something that they put up just yesterday about Dark Souls 3, and how they're basically saying how the release has left a bad taste in us Westerners' mouth. And I feel like that's really, that's kind of sugarcoating it. It's a bad taste. It's like, it's gross, okay? Because such a huge game, it's gonna be, there's gonna be videos all over. Even now, you could probably go on Twitch and find these live streams. And even though some people might have their way of playing these games from other countries and not having a problem with it, it's just overall better to just wait till we actually have that game out here. Um, I hope you guys will join me for some of my Twitch live streams. Once it's actually out, I will be part of the massive group of American players that would be there. And then you guys will be able to see exactly what my playthrough is. I guess my play style. I should have a little timer. I'm gonna have a timer for each. Not a timer, but like kind of like a, not a stopwatch. Something to count how much times I've died each time. And I bet it will probably be in the thousands. But hell, I'll get through. Oh, you know what I could do? I could tally it on my nice little notebook. Probably be in the thousands. But hell, I'll get through it. Right? Question is whether we're gonna end up killing our past selves again. Because as we know in part 1, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna stop with the spoilers right now. Just stop with the spoilers. Because I can't be mad about spoilers and then give you a spoiler, but of a past game, just in case, who knows. Hey, I'm interested in Dark Souls, so let's go to the third Bloodborne. Bloodborne was really, I gotta say, I'm not gonna say it was super easy, but compared to like Dark Souls 1 or 2, it was a cakewalk. It was, I'm not gonna say that I'm like, I think negatively of it because of that, but I feel like any experienced Dark Souls player would agree with me that Bloodborne was just not up to par. Now the story, I feel like the story of Bloodborne was much more intricate and much more interesting. That I feel like it'd be a disservice to us if they don't explore it even more. Whether it's the world of it, it seems like with all Dark Souls, it kind of seems like anyone could be the chosen one. A new person in there as like the chosen one. I could be the chosen one. You could be the chosen one. This mug could be the chosen one. I don't know. I feel like it could really they could really build on it and make something more out of that. I did like the whole idea of being able to transform. I wonder if that's gonna be a thing. I felt like most of the bosses in Bloodborne were more like a PvP battle, rather than like the big old bosses that just ends up being like human body parts stuck together and just coming at you. It's pretty scary. But in the end, you just, whack around and you actually have the defense ability, which you didn't really get in Bloodborne. And I feel like I'll probably see more of that in Dark Souls 3. I wonder just how much of Bloodborne goes into Dark Souls 3. But nonetheless, I'm super excited for it. And this is definitely going to be a game that I will be documenting probably my entire journey through it. I'm not exactly sure. I know the last ones I did probably like a 7-part. Now this is, if I decide to do a full blind run, it's going to be a lot more than 7 parts. I'll tell you guys right now. And hell, if it is, I'm going to be really disappointed. Because we all know it's a really hard game. We know it's going through it. I feel like I'm a pretty experienced Dark Souls player, and I know that I'm definitely going to be dying a lot, but I just embrace the challenge. And I hope you guys do. But in the meantime, though this is just a rant about Dark Souls in general, mainly part 3, as a lot of people have probably done, for the meantime, I'll probably just, obviously stay away from those YouTube channels, like I said, not YouTube channels, but YouTube videos that I, said I would stay away from. Probably just play Dark Souls 2, maybe a few videos on that, or even just stick to League of Legends for a bit. Just kind of like stay away from it in general, just so then I don't necessarily like freshen up too much. As you guys can see, it's a growing trend for me to let you know what to look forward to, and I feel like that's something that I want to continue to do once I'm, deciding to take on another kind of like either big project or just wanted to create a video to let you guys know exactly what's in store, so then you will, know what's coming, and at the same time understand that there is, more to a story and more to the, the series of gaming and stuff. And I know I've had so much fun so far. I hope you guys have had so much fun so far. And I'll see you guys next time, probably with like a more gameplay video, and less of my face just talking constantly and ranting about Dark Souls 3, because for the 30th time, I am very excited about this game. Um, till next time, you guys have a good day. I will see you guys on the next video. Psych! Well, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed my ranting, pretty much. If you guys haven't subscribed, already subscribe right around here. And so I hope you guys can enjoy even, more content. Please feel free to comment any constructive criticism, any of your opinions on what you think about, Japan releasing Dark Souls 3, before us Westerners get it. And if you have any other opinions on why we should not be kind of like upset about it, please let me know. I welcome all comments, and